Listen, if you think the lack of pilots with this deck is an indication of a lack of power level, you are wrong. This deck is super powerful, as evidenced by my trophy on my first time ever playing it. Check it out. Okay, TonyScapone here, and today we have a pretty sweet, spicy one. I'm finally getting around to playing the Riddler at the request of Patreon subscriber and Discord user Hill, aka John. He signed up for the Professional Gambler tier, which of course gets a coaching session, all of the other perks on all of the other tiers, and a dono deck comes with it. So he was wondering what to pick as a deck, and I mentioned, hey, I haven't played the Riddler yet. I did initially want to wait and just do it with Killaby, aka Benedict, who is now a co-host on my new podcast, or our new podcast, The Brews of Paradise. But I'm super excited. I've always admired this deck, and certainly Killaby, and the results that he puts up with it. There are so many one-ofs, and they're legitimately warranted because the way this deck works is you play Riddlesmith and Containment Construct, and once you have those two in play, you pretty much draw your deck. And the thing about Containment Construct is whenever you discard a card, you may exile it from your graveyard. If you do, you play that card this turn. So anytime you discard something, you can play it. So your Gamble and Entomb becomes a 1-mana demonic tutor. So you can play these one-ofs, and I don't want to say, necessarily reliably, but enough such that it is certainly warranted to play a bunch of one-ofs. Not only that, a lot of them just have synergy without Containment Construct in play, right? You have Runehorn Hellkite, which is just an alternate wheel that's, rather expensive, but it's, uncounterable because it's just an activated ability. This card really screws with Doomsday. If you have this card in your graveyard and 6 mana up, they just can't win unless they like cast Shoulder it or something. But it's pretty sweet. So the basic way that this deck works is similar to any Echo Storm deck, right? You have LED, you have Echo, and you have your tutors to go get Echo if you already have the LED, or if you have Echo, you can give yourself a chance with Gamble to get the LED. Plays a bajillion baubles, so we are churning through the deck, effectively making it smaller and allowing us to draw the other 52 cards more often than you normally would. It does play Urza Saga, unlike the Epic Gamble, and it makes sense in this deck. I would say mostly because your engine, one of your engines, includes creatures, right? They're X1 creatures, 2/1 creatures. So having Saga Constructs takes the pressure off of your creatures and vice versa. Whereas if you only had Saga tokens, they can always kill the Saga tokens. If you only had these, the heat would always be on the Riddlesmith and the Construct. So despite this being a fast Echo Storm deck, and that's why in the Epic Gamble I don't play them, the Urza Saga, it makes a lot more sense in this deck, so I do like it. You got a couple like rainbow/utility lands. I guess this is just a rainbow land. TMG can become a Lion's Eye Diamond. You can do some tricky stuff with it. It can like slow cantrip by copying a bauble, and then the next turn, because it would be tapped, the next turn you can use it. So pretty cute there. I mean, we do have a lot of different colors, so it is nice to have some of these rainbow lands so that we have access to our colors outside of just Mox Opal and Lotus Petal, especially when we need to make mana off of a non-artifact source because of a collector oof or something like that. So we got a bunch of zeros to, of course, support the style that is echoing and drawing 7 and vomiting our hand. A couple of utility cards. We got Spellbomb that we can access, the bounce, maybe Bowmasters and stuff like that. I wonder if Pyrite Spellbomb would be appropriate here. I don't know how often you're saving your own construct, or Containment Construct, or Riddlesmith with Spellbomb, but it's interesting. I mean, the card is quite good. Oh, I get some grids for protection, of course. One of our win cons being Grapeshot. I guess in the main deck that is the primary win con, we do obviously have constructs, and it's not nothing that these are 2/1s, right? They do attack for 2, so you get a lot of beatdowns going with this deck. Wheel of Misfortune is, of course, I mean, yeah, I guess it's, so if you're set up and you're low on resources, but you do have a gamble or entomb, maybe you don't have access to blue, you can Wheel of Misfortune, which this card is nuts. So you each bid life, and whoever gets the highest bid then gets to Wheel of Fortune, and they lose the life. So if you lose the bid, you don't lose the life. If you tie, it's just worded so crazily. I think if you tie, the no plays a real number, so to determine the highest and lowest highest number. So if you both have, say, 10, I think you both lose the life and draw. I think that's how that works. Well, that'll certainly be interesting. This one I'm not necessarily familiar with. I know it plays a lot in like these modern food uh, decks. So it costs 4, it's a 4/2. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may return this from your graveyard to your hand. You're always getting it back. I'm not sure how that necessarily loops, right? So you play an artifact, this comes back to your hand. Then I guess you're able to... I mean, it's certainly a recurring threat. It's cards in your hand for gamble to be a little better. I don't necessarily know the purpose of this card, if I'm being completely honest. It is when an artifact enters the battlefield. So I guess when you play a construct token, you get it back. I just don't know really the importance of having 4/2 for 4 in your hand. I think it's just for the beatdowns. A recurring threat. Okay, we're gonna move on. Ox of Agonis, pretty sweet. You can escape it for 2, exile 8 cards, and you basically draw 3. You can discard your hand, but not necessarily a downside all the time. You sometimes want to discard your Echo, or you have Containment Construct in play anyways. It's a nice alternate win con, and you only have access to red down to a gamble, Hellbent. You still have some sort of action that you can work towards, so I do like that. And moving on to the sideboard, a bunch of silver bullets. We do, of course, have ley lines. Storm Entities. So this is an alternate win con. It's a 1/1 creature. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each other spell cast this turn. So this is the only other alternate win con. Why this would be the alternate win con of choice? I'm not sure. Honestly, it seems to me like it's... You could probably have a better choice. I mean, you can bounce it with Spellbomb, you can replay it. It is a small enough, like, kind of cutesy creature that it's not... It works along with the just, like, we have a lot of fair stuff coming at you alongside our combo. You know, the 2/1s, the constructs, the recursive 4/2, your Ox of Agonis, and it compounds that by just being a reasonable, even like short-sighted threat. But I don't know. I mean, we're not really beating the One Ring when it resolves. You could play an Aetherflux Reservoir, and that would do the trick. Well, there's probably something I'm missing, honestly. Silence, reasonable, just, you know, card to draw in the deck, but also when we get Construct going, you can just tutor for it. Same thing with Chain of Vapor. Same thing with Slaughter Pact. These are just fine cards in their respective uses. that also you just happen to be able to get somewhat reliably as a tutor. Crypt, same thing, except we can get it with Saga. Haywire Might, I mean, these are just obvious Saga silver bullets to be running in your Saga Storm deck. Surge Node is for Chalice. Haywire Might can destroy all sorts of stuff, certainly Chalice, but sometimes you have difficulty getting the green. So Surge Node is a colorless way to mess with Chalice. Torpor Orb, pretty good against Doomsday and Breakfast. And an additional grid. So that's the deck list. I have not one single time played this deck. I am super stoked to play it. So, I'll see you in round one. Okay, here we are in round one against Red and Snap 1. And I did want to mention, if you're enjoying this content and you want more, I do also stream on Twitch, typically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, late mornings, starting around 10:30 or 11 a.m. Eastern Time. As well as every other Sunday, I stream a challenge, so there's that to look forward to. And just started a podcast with the creator of this deck, Killaby, as well as Punishing Waterfalls and Arkin. It's probably about a monthly podcast. We just finished with the second episode that's going to be out soon, probably out by the time you watch this video. Brews of Paradise. So check it out. We have a focus, of course, on brewing. And it's worth checking out if you scroll down in the description, my Patreon. If you've been watching any of my PO content, there is a sideboard guide available there. So check it all out. Okay, here we are. So this hand plays a Saga and just kind of, I mean, we can play a Riddlesmith. I'm going to keep this. I think it's on the lower end. Certainly draws that make it pop off. Alright, OP plays a Verdant Catacombs. Am I getting discarded? I'm getting shit stomped immediately. It's a Thoughtseize. This is going to be an Entomb Reanimate. We will still have draws that get us there. That certainly makes it more difficult. White the hand they started with. They do have to go down 2. So if we draw, honestly, Petal is our best draw. So we can go Saga, Petal, Riddlesmith. We go Opal, draw LED. Go Opal, draw Echo. They took one Riddlesmith. Oh, they're taking both. Alright, alright. If we draw LED or Echo here, reasonable shot. We did not. Yeah, I think we can scoop it up. I think at that point we're below 0.5%. Alright, I guess we got Turn Wand. Alright, we definitely want Ley Lines. We want Tormod's Crypt. Torpor Orb is interesting, but probably not good enough. Neither is Grid. Surge Node. Needle is Hellkite. Chain of Vapor is probably worth it. Silence is interesting. Might be able to time walk them at points. And get rid of the grids. Spellbomb's fine. Probably trim a bobble. Wheel of Misfortune doesn't seem great against them. Daredevil. Yeah, I don't think we need like some slow grindy or two. And it's probably a land, huh? No. I'll just trim a bobble. Yeah, let's try this. Alright. Let's go. We have no ley line, but it's a pretty powerful hand. I must say, we can do the Mycosynth Gardens trick. TMG trick. Let's copy LED. And gamble for Echo. Now that is our land drop, which kind of stinks. But here we go. Okay. Containment Construct is quite good here. Like, really good. Card's nuts, huh? Alright, let's go Construct. Bobble, I guess it doesn't matter if we play these before or after the LED, but get a Crypt in there. An LED in there. And then might as well just break through, right? Right, whenever you discard a card, you may exile a card. Okay, this turn, yeah. I mean, worst case, we're playing Leyline. This is just a straight up draw 4. 5, 6. I will yield. Yes. 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 And yes. This is kind of tough to see these, huh? That's a pain in the butt. We're gonna go black, play Containment Construct, play LED, black, play Leyline, Chromux. Maybe I should have just left the silence. Right there, just off it. Alright, we got him. We got a turn 1 concession. Count it. It's in the books. Let's run it back. Feeling the power. This deck is excellent. Alright, let's get a nice leyline opener. This is not a leyline opener. We do have a crypt. Probably maybe a few too many sideboard cards. It's really not terrible though. Our opponent kept on 7. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it back. Not fantastic, but it's got leyline, it's got saga. Card on the bottom. Let's put Echo away. Let's put Leyline into play. How do you like them apples? Alright, here we go. Marsh Flats coming in. Badlands, and we're getting Thought Seized. Okay. We took our Bauble? Interesting. Tomb was a great draw. Very good draw. Construct is good against discard, huh? Well, you get to play it, what, just till end of turn? If you play this turn, okay. I guess not, then. Looting, that's a good sign. Dig, 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 and they just go down a card. Yeah, get that Archon out of here. That means they have at least one monster in hand, right? Pretty safe to say. Right, let's get Saga in there. And get in for 2, why not? Alright, hopefully no Wear Tear here. Wear Tear here. Being griefed. So now they can take a Riddlesmith. No, I'll leave it there. You could always like put it underneath if you really did want to just exile it from your deck. Worth noting. Get this Bauble in. You know what? If you got Bowmasters, you got it. I do not. Well, let's Bauble them. Get a Meltdown. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, if they have a land, they're pretty much priced into melting down here. They do not. Might as well make a dude. Might just wind up with a lethal construct. Once we start spinning. Spire. Nice to have some colored mana. I'm not gonna make another one though. And we are going to get Lion's Eye Diamond. Suppose with Containment Construct we can frontside this. Should we? 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Yes, we should. Let's go red, blue. Yes. Have these. And let's spin it. Whoa. Holy mackerel. Thanks to Containment Construct, this is a 1-mana Demonic Tutor. So we go and get Riddlesmith. Yes. And we can play Riddlesmith. And now we just pretty much draw through our deck easily. You always yes. Yeah. It stinks. So whatever. Always yes. Or wait. It's not what I yes. Always yield. Yeah, you don't want to always yes. Pedal. Why can't I always yes this one though? Sure. Just get it out of the deck. Yes. And yes. Bobble. Yes. Discard. Yes. Yep. Is there any way to make these bigger? There isn't. It's a pain in the butt. Flexible. Yes. Yes. Get it in. Play the pedal. Yup. Yup. Or play, I think, LED. Yup. Ooh, breakthrough is pretty good. Okay. Let's go breakthrough. Sure. Discard them. Yep. It's 3, right? Yep. Yes. 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 Let's make some red. So we don't need multiple containment constructs. Yes. Discard. Sure. And this one. Yes. Oh, there it is. Now we get to gamble. Grapeshot. Yes. Make some more red. Make white. Might as well silence. And get them with the grapes. And that's how you do it. We're 1-0. Sweet. See you in round 2. Alright, here we are, round 2 against Meiku Song 24. And our opener is, I say, acceptable. Play a construct and then just get some redraws in there. Not the worst. Chalice on one? Sphere. Beautiful. Okay. I think we're toast. Oh, Saga's not bad. Yeah, let's get that one in. It is possible they don't have Wasteland, but very unlikely. Well, let's test it. What do we have for main deck outs? Just immediately get Wastelanded. Alright. So we don't have a single direct out to Sphere. So... Oops. This is probably not going to work out. Soul Guide, sure. Bobble. I don't really know how we're going to manage to go off. We gotta somehow get some constructs going, I think. It's an LED. Another gamble. Well, let's get these baubles out there. We gotta at least hit land drops. A Mazavith. Exploration, and they're drawing Savannah. Another gamble. Opal, okay. They play Exploration. I mean, they might go really low on life total, and we can just, like, get them with a short Grapeshot. That's possible. Soul Guide, drawing a card, sure. Play not a Wasteland? Don't play a Wasteland? Tabernacle. Oh boy. Alright. Grid. Sweet. Perfect. Alright, go LED, Opal, no land drop. Go. Really want to hit a land. I can play Containment Construct. Then, can you get lands? Yeah, you can play. You don't have to cast it. Playing a Mox Diamond. I'm passing? Alright. Land? Yeah. That's a painful one. But I'll take it. So now we can even gamble. At Dark Depths. Do we want to? So if we gamble, we can gamble for LED. Use this LED, discard all of it, make red. Play another LED for blue. Gamble for like Riddlesmith. I think we have to try to go for it while we have red mana. We're not getting taxed with Tabernacle. Do I have to wait for more mana next turn? I'm gonna go. Let's go. So we get LED. Wow, we hit it too. That's funny. I was gonna yield. We're gonna say yes. Then we're gonna discard our hand. Pop this out so we know which cards it's asking us. Consecrated we're not gonna play, but I wouldn't mind exiling it. And I guess we just want all of them, right? Yes, yes, fine. Play Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, I don't think Riddlesmith helps, but like we can Grapeshot for a decent amount, but probably not enough, huh? Let's go blue. Let's go gamble. This costs 2, 3. Don't actually gain mana this way, huh? Get another LED. Yeah, we were probably supposed to wait so that we had more mana. Let's play the LED. Red. And at this point, you could gamble for Grapeshot. That's not enough to kill. What about Ox? You play an Ox. Draw some more cards. Let's try that. They got rid of their Soul Guide. So we're going to say no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I should have put more cards in the graveyard. 3, 4. Basically have to do everything except one of the LEDs. Bummer. Well, we get an Ox. We get to draw 3. Alright. I mean, we did some stuff. I don't know if it's good enough, but in the face of a sphere, game 1, I'd say we did some stuff. Crucible. Okay. They're gonna have a Mazavith going too. Yikes. So you can hit him for 2 here. Or no, we can't. Forgetting about Tabernacle. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough of that. So lands actually seem somewhat hard. Don't need Surge Node, don't need that. I mean, Grid is fine. I'll probably play 2. Like Force of Vigor. Needle is okay. Ripped is interesting, but probably not good enough. I kind of want a second win con, but I really don't want Storm Entity. Leyline, probably just not high impact enough. Typically not bring in Collect Roofs. Silence is kind of meh. I'd play the ley lines, but I really don't think I want to. And then I don't think that's going to be good enough in this matchup. Alright. Let's do this. So pretty much if we had waited a turn, clearly we were just about to get obliterated by Wastelands, and we would not have gained any mana by waiting. Yes, I will play first, and get a nice little echo line here that I will take. It is possible that Force of Vigor gets us, if they're really willing to Force of Vigor 2 baubles to stop 1 opal. Looks like no. Alright. We're spinning. Giving them a random 7 at least. Oof. And R7 is not great. Should probably play the grid. Could get blown out right now. We did not. Alright, now we don't have to worry about Trap or Force of Vigor. We've got Wasteland in hand. Stage on top. It's not going to help us drawing them on their turn, so I'm going to get the extra info. LED Opal. Hopefully they just go Wasteland Pass, and then we actually draw into some action. Alright. Nice. We have a Blast Zone coming up, that's fine. Riddlesmith, that's good. Grapeshot, eh. Alright, so let's go LED. Saga. Riddlesmith. Petal. Yes. Ox. Ox is pretty good. Let's discard Ox. Let's go Opal. Draw. Ooh, Gamble's great. Let's discard Grapeshot. Get that one in. Chrome Mox might as well. Draw. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I'll discard that one. And just imprint this Gamble. And then we can spin. Good Ox. Then we have to exile like everything good. Yeah, I don't think it's worth oxing here. Spin it. Okay, so now we can play another Riddlesmith. We get 2 triggers. Yes. Discard Saga. Yes. Guess I'll discard that. Let's play Petal. Yes. Get an Echo. Yes. That's a Containment Construct. Let's get rid of Chain of Vapor. So now we can play Construct. That's even an artifact, so we get more loots. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get in there. And now we can gamble for LED. Yield. Yes. And they're off it. Yeah, that's an easy win. Nice little turn 2 there. Feeling the power. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. Crypt is interesting enough. Still not quite sure I want it. Yeah, let's resubmit. Yeah, I mean, turn 1 sphere is really what's concerning here. Holy shnikes. Well, we've got some action otherwise. If they want to try and, like, hold up Force of Vigor and pass, then they're in trouble. Or if they, like, mulligan to 5 and then have to keep a not a very good turn 1 hand. They have mulligan once. They mulligan to 5. Alright, well, I feel like we're not going to get sphered here. I don't think they would have thought that long. Oh, come on. Deafening silence in your lands deck. What does that mean? I mean, we're just bobbling. I do kind of have to get a pedal in no matter what. But I've also got to actually find stuff. So there's a wasteland. Another pedal. I mean, I don't know, if we draw into like actual Chain of Vapor, then we're just fine. You know what I mean? That's interesting at least. Yeah, let's go pedal. If we draw land, we can like play Riddlesmith and then play something. Alright, they got a saga going now. Nice. So now we can go Riddlesmith. It's not legendary. And we can go pedal. If we hit Chain of Vapor right now, we're just good. Containment Construct. It's interesting. I think I can discard. There's a chance I can play that next turn. I discard an LED here. I feel okay about this. We're churning through our deck. What I don't like is 2 things. 1, the fact they're going to get something off of the saga, and 2, that they're drawing a card every turn. Another wasteland. Looks like they're holding so that they can make a token. Do get an additional turn with this land, which is nice. Grid does not help. Let's bobble. Land? Land would be great. No land. I should have probably should have gotten rid of grid, but that's fine. No biggie. Let's use bobble. Again, we're just looking for Chain of Vapor. It's crop rot. They have no green. We're gonna get it with Saga though. Maybe I was just supposed to play Containment Construct while I can, because now we're gonna get wastelanded. Well, at least we're looking at 3 cards a turn. Like, we're getting a lot of looks at it. As we ever draw step, we get our Riddlesmith loot, and then we get the draw from Bobble. Oh, we haven't found it yet. They made another token. Are they gonna let me have my saga? No way. Because then we just win. Mox Diamond, the Crop Rot, right? They're just gonna let it happen? Attack me. Okay, they've another wasteland. Stupid art with a different name. Oh my god, I just cannot stand those cards. Unreal. Okay, we drew it. So if we use it, then we can go off. They have 2 cards. They will get to bounce our Riddlesmith. Should I end step this? I'm going to say no. Alright, it is bounced, and they are bouncing back. Seems like a good play. Let's get these out there and spin it. Certainly a low resource spin, but this is what we got. Come on. I mean, if you get a trap, you get a trap, right? I think they have a crop rotation. Okay, I think they have a crop rotation. They're trying to decide if they want to bog us. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to, right? Really? I mean, it does get rid of 2 LEDs. That's obnoxious. It's close. Alright. There's an LED. Let's go bobble. Bobble. I'm gonna play the land. LED. And spin it. What do you get? Force of Vigor? Might as well use it. I do. On 2 bobbles? Alright. Saga. Wasteland. Sure. And spin it. Storm is 12. This is not good. Not looking good. I think we just play Haywire Might. Just get it in there. We got bobble draws coming too. Alright. Don't think we're favored, but we are not dead yet. Chain Vapor's gone, so this is like our only thing to remove their annoying stuff. It's nice that we know this isn't in the deck. We could always wasteland it and wind up replaying it at some point. Or I suppose it's possible they would play 2, but I don't think so. They also have a Haywire Might. Uh-oh. Okay. We take 8. Oh, I got it. I got the combo finally, randomly, with Oval Chase Daredevil. So if you have Riddlesmith in play, you play an artifact, you can always discard it. Got it, got it, got it. Right, Crop Rot. For what? Wasteland? I don't hate this spot at the same time. I don't love it. I don't think we're favored. Unless they just, like, don't have much. If they just, like, wasteland us and that's it here, we got Tomb, Construct, and we can use Opal to gamble for LED. We'll get it no matter what, and then we can use it, sack our whole hand, gamble again, and go off. We got a Saga, and is it going to be a Sphere? Exploration, okay. Land, Wasteland, okay. Alright, I think, oh, wait. I guess I should use Bauble, right? We already have one. Alright, no Force of Vigor, that's good. It would have to be, 2 unknowns would have to be Force of Vigor and green card. Drawing Tomb. Chromox is not bad. Yeah, I think we win. Unless they have something big here, I think we win. Yeah, let's go get LED. Yield. Yes. Play LED. Use it. I guess we gotta make blue. Let's imprint one of these breakthroughs first. Because then we can make red with LED. Let's make red. Yes. 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 Make blue. Play Riddlesmith. Play Gamble. I guess we no longer have. If we make black, we can't echo. Oh, we could get Wheel of Misfortune. No, that wouldn't do it. Storm is 6. I guess we're gonna have to break through. I guess I should have played this first. We had a better chance of hitting LED off of this. Riddlesmith. Yeah, let's say yes. Get it in there. Play LED. Discard. Say no. I might need ox food at some point. Let's make blue. Let's play breakthrough. Okay, this is good. This is pretty good. Yes. 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 Opal. Now we can echo. We can go. Yes. Yes. Get in. Make black. Cast Entomb. Echo. Cast Echo. Okay. I'm gonna bobble. Let's pitch a land first. Sure. Bobble. Yes. Echo. Oops. Shit. Now I have to get to a lot more mana. That was our last Echo as well. That's not good. Oh, we have Grapeshot already. Okay, we're in. Sure. Do this. Make a red. Opal. Yes. Grapeshot. Yes. Get in there. Make a red. Play an opal. Yes. Get in. Petal. Yep. Alright, we got there. Holy crap. Wow. This deck is not easy. It is not easy. We're 2-0. I'll see you in round 3.
All right, here we are in round 3, and you get to see all of a sudden my beautiful face for round 3. I was recording this, of course, last night, and I was getting pretty tired. It was late. It was like 1 in the morning, and I realized I was going to have to finish another 3 matches before I had to stream the next morning. So I said, you know what? I'll just finish this on stream. So here we are. We are 2-0 still, of course. We're now playing against BranzaDoppioMalto. The Riddler has a question for you. Fire away. I mean, it likely does the thing. So let's keep. And it may very well do it protected. All it takes is like Bauble, an Ancient Tomb, a Petal. A lot of stuff that give us a chance to protect it. We just don't have to protect it. Scrubland, huh? Thoughtseize. Well, what stinks is they take Petal. What's nice is that they have to take Petal here. We're certainly reasonably chance to still just go off. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty risky take, but what else do you take, right? Did Mulligan. Saga's not bad. Now if they have Wasteland, we have another one. Hopefully we can just work towards Lion's Eye Diamond. Plains. Stoneforge. Okay. I'm fine with that. Can we get an artifact so that we can go off now? I'm just glad there's no Bowmasters, so nice. Alright, no guarantee, but I am gonna go for it. Big red. So that we can get Metalcraft. So that we can have a chance here. And we got. So I guess I wait on the Bauble. If they have Bowmasters, they're gonna get us either way, but presumably since they get Kuldra, they're going for Kuldra. And then we're just gonna wind up getting LED from Saga. Right. You might as well like try it. And then if you miss, it's kind of whatever. These doesn't really matter. Oh, Wasteland. Oh. Really? That is a ballsy move. I shouldn't have used this yet, but I don't care. We're about to shuffle them. A bold move for sure. You're not going to Wasteland me here in this economy? Not bad draws either. Go ahead and tap this one for mana. Get Lion's Eye Diamond. They Petal. We'll play this out. Necessarily want to draw it. Make red tap Opal for blue, or make blue. I think there's that much. Alright, here we go. Let's spin it, baby. This does not look bad. We don't have any of our combo creatures. Probably just be gambling for LED. 3, 4. We could frontside it. I think I want to play my Ancient Tomb first. And then go for an LED. Wow. Just getting wrecked. Go for another one. Alright, hit Echo directly. Go Bobble. LED. Could be worth going for Breakthrough, like just for one, to try to find a Containment Construct. Or Riddlesmith rather. Probably worth it. Costs 2. Maybe it's not. Need to. I'm gonna do it. Alright, we found Riddlesmith. It doesn't make sense. I'm a dummy, because we didn't leave colored mana. I thought we had a petal. Would have had to crack the LED, which certainly could have. I guess we only go down 1 mana, because we can at least keep this petal. Oops. And also Ox here, but I don't think we should. I want to give up on constructs. I think so. Spin it! Alright, so now... Oh, they're just off it? Really? Really? I mean, we were gonna go Riddlesmith and then have a bunch of loots. And then we'd probably be able to gamble for LED and spin again, but that's pretty funny. Hayabusa. Hayabusa? Hiya. Thank you for the sub. 2 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so black-white taxes. We want Haywire Mite. Needle's a maybe. Warper Orb is a probably. Silence, we don't need. Painted Vapor's in. Don't need these. Slaughter Pact is in. Don't need Hellkite. We need Storm Entity. Still not sure about this. Again, I know there are spots where I will want a second win con. I'm just not entirely sure why this is the chosen one. Need Grid. Not going to be a Chalice. We don't need Crypt. I definitely want these. Needle. I mean, it's probably good enough that I want it. It's just not like super high impact. Same thing with Torpor Orb. The problems that creatures have are still largely there, even with Torpor Orb in play. I think I'm going to keep it light. Trim a grid. Oh, but I might trim right like this. Ox and a Breakthrough. Yeah, those are fine options. Unlike fine options. You can keep this. Probably take Slaughter Pact, right? Haywire Might. Yeah, it stops Kuldra. Saga. Bobble. 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 Settle. LED. I'm gonna use these. I don't want to walk into Bowmasters. Of course, I told you this card has never seen new information. Just incapable. They could have 2 surgicals. It's possible. Alright. It over. Wouldn't mind an Ancient Tomb. An Echo. There's an Echo. And a land. Not bad. Problem with Slaughter Pact is you do have to win on the turn that you cast it. Or not necessarily. You can pay for it with like an LED. Don't care about that. Gonna be able to surgical LED. Definitely obnoxious. That's pretty good. Oh. No, they'll still be able to hit it. Definitely playing it. Now we get to break through. Problem is we can't discard Echo when we break through because of the surgical. Yeah, but I can't really, right? Like I could put Echo underneath it, but then we probably won't have. I mean, it depends what we draw from breakthrough. Good frontside and Echo if we draw another LED. I think breakthrough seems like kind of a trap here. I would rather just echo. They're gonna take our LEDs. We'll grab that. Sure about that? No, you break through. You're gonna draw 4. I'm gonna have to discard everything, at which point Containment Construct is gonna trigger, and we're gonna have Echo in our graveyard with Construct triggers on the stack. And they're gonna Surgical or Echo. If you wait. Yeah, I considered waiting, but LED's in play and they have Skyclave Apparition that they're probably gonna use. I think we're just... Oh, you're saying if I just use LED right now. Oh yeah, it's just gonna happen. They're gonna take it even if I do this. Yeah, we probably just weren't even supposed to play this. There's just no way around it. So now we break through. X probably equals 1. That one doesn't matter. Yes. No. Or we don't even have to X equals 1, right? Because we have Containment Construct. So E, gotta get used to this card. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, so we get to say yes, 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 yes. Put the Riddler in play. Riddlesmith. Very good. Yes. Ooh, baby. Yes. Okay. Yep. Ooh, yep. Yes. Get in. Play it. Draw. Ooh. Pretty good. Yep. Get in. Play it. That's a yes. Get in. Alright, with these we don't need... I was gonna say Oval Chase, but we don't need that. Entomb can get Ox for us at some point if we need it. That's like the primary thing it can do for us here. Don't have Echo anymore. Oh, I guess... No. Entomb is just the Demonic Tutor now. So we could Wheel of Misfortune. We can break through. We can do all sorts of things. It'll get our Grapeshot when we need it. So let's just keep going here. Yes. Card. Sure. Get in. Make black. Don't have a land drop. Opal. Yes. Discard. Yes. Then use this one. Well, we do have a wheel. We have a Wheel of Misfortune. Let's make red a payment construct. Yes. Card. Sure. Get in. Tomb. Storm is 12. Can't quite Grapeshot yet. Ox would just draw 3. I'd rather break through, honestly. Could get Spell Bomb. It effectively draws 2. I think we're supposed to wheel. Oh, we took it out. We took Wheel of Misfortune out. So I believe it's breakthrough. Yeah, let's go breakthrough. Oh no, it's... Why am I thinking... An idiot, huh? Not like Gamble. Entomb is not Gamble. You moron. Okay. Okay. Growing Pains. Like I said, this is the first time I've piloted this deck. Bummer. And now we don't have Breakthrough as a draw. Alright, Gamble's very good. So Spell Bomb. We're back, baby. Yep. I mean, I guess Spell Bomb's just okay. We could have gotten it with Saga, but now we can get LED with Saga. We've lost our Storm count. Still gonna try to combo here. Get LED. Make blue, I guess. Yes. Yes. 4. 2 for everyone now. Paper, they'll be able to bounce Riddlesmith, and we'll have to play it again, so we might as well go Spell Bomb. Yep. This card, yes. Yes. Play. Thalia. Red, go gamble. Damn, and we got rid of our breakthrough now. We got an Ox. Nice that we can Chain of Vapor. Bounce 2 of our artifacts. An Ox. A no. Red. Red. Ox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8. Oh, that's pretty good. Yes. Card. Yes. In. Oh, now they're just off it. They're just off it. I mean, there was no guarantee we were going to get there, but probably. We have 1, 2, 3. And then we can Chain of Vapor, an artifact, bounce it, sack a land, bounce it. In fact, if we play Saga first, we can bounce 3 of these. Yeah, that was pretty much deterministic. Wow, even getting our Echo surgical, we persevered, we hit him with the 2-0, and now we are 3-0. So I will see you in round 4. All right, here we are in round 4, playing for that trophy. We're 3-0, baby, playing against Artisan. We've won the die roll. Yes, I would like to play first. Seems like a reasonable enough hand. I'll keep. Go Saga Spellbomb. So I think I'd rather just get to LED ASAP instead of playing TMG here. Saga. Spellbomb. Bobble. Pass it over. Street Wraith. Probably Doomsday. Incoming Dredge. Nope. Doomsday. And we've got a nice piece of tech for them. Post board. Riddlesmith, huh? I think I'm in for that. Is that true? Yeah, I'd say so. It's probably just worth drawing here. Bobble action. Yes. Third Echo. Bobble. Oh, chill out. Another bobble. Yes. Third gamble. Pass it over. Bad, not bad. We're going to have double LED. Thanks to TMG. Every time. Every time. People talk about Thoughtseize bugs. Ponder Shuffle bugs. No, this is the real bug. Card is incapable of providing new information. Just entirely incapable of doing it. 100%. Never once has it given new information. It just doesn't happen. Alright. We're going to cast some cantrips. A Duress I don't really care about. Or I kind of do. Well, no I don't. Alright. Couple of redraws. Construct, I like that. Ooh, another LED. Wow. Let's get after it. Yeah, I think it's worth playing Construct. They're willing to Street Rate. They're probably willing to force this. What? I guess they didn't find any interaction and they don't want to go through it, but that's pretty much GG. Alrighty. Alright, we want this. We want silence. We want Torpor Orb. I want Grid. No, 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 no. No, no. Shouldred will be a pain in the ass, but the stream froze. Oh no. I'm still not sure I understand Storm Entity. Okay, against them. Want my grids. We don't need, well, this is probably our best answer to Shouldred. I'm going to keep the Spellbomb and probably trim a Bobble. I mean, Wheel's probably going to be good. Ox. I don't know how often this card comes up. So that you can draw a lot with Riddlesmith. Rarely comes out. Well, I find myself rarely using it. So I'm going to take it out. Thinking, well, I do want to go fast. Alright, we'll just trim Bobble. Yep. A Line of Sanctity. That means we have to win Saga tokens. Do we leave anything in to bounce that? Did not. However, could do something like hold up Entomb, Hellkite activation, kill them off their own Doomsday. Silence doesn't target, that's nice. Personal tutor, sure. Oh, I feel like they don't have interaction. That was pretty good. Oh. We're gonna have 4 cards, one's Doomsday. They'd have to have the literal perfects to actually kill us with Doomsday next turn. So I think I do actually want to go grid to beat Leyline of Sanctity. I don't know. Bring in a Haywire Might. Not always going to help, but yeah, I'm going to play around days. Right. And I might regret it, but I'm going to go grid first. I don't think they can kill us. I guess they can duress us. I think it's more likely they have Dark Ritual plus, like, Force. Yep. Doomsday, and then Torpor Orb is going to get a concession. Unless they have Double Cycler. So it's a pretty fast Doomsday pile. They might. Nope. And you're dead. Oh! Or that, or we just kill you. How about we just actually kill you? Oh my god. We can do both, even. Concession? We had them dead 2 ways. Torpor Orb, already scooping. Or just actually win. All right, we're undefeated. That puts us at 4-0. We are going into the trophy match. I will see you there. All right, here we are in the final round for the trophy, baby. Trophy match. We're playing against silviawataru, who is usually streaming. Yes, they are. They tend to play exclusively Delver, Japanese player. This hand, I'm going to keep it. Not fantastic, but we got a turn 1 grid. Got a redraw. We got some action that we can't cast yet, but that's okay, maybe. If we get like Days Wastelanded, it's gonna stink. Trop, so they're probably playing Rug. They could be playing 4-color, which is basically Rug with Bowmasters. Seek the Beast. Bold. Give me a Chromox. Petal. Echo. Go for grid. Force I'm okay with, but please don't daze me. Okay. They listened. And incoming. There's the petal. 4 unknown cards just passing. This has got to be a Seek the Beast. Right. We just wheel. That's a bit risky. Oh, it's tempting though. What do we bid? 10? 10? Gonna go to 16. 6. I don't think we should. So Riddlesmith. Spellbomb, trigger. Bolt. Yeah. The way I say it is it effectively drew a card. So 1 out on the exchange. Oh, okay. Pretty good one. I think they made it pretty obvious they don't have days. I mean, maybe they drew it this turn, but probably not. We could just Ox. Yeah, Ox first. No, we only have 9 cards, so we'd have to exile like everything, unless we drew with Spellbomb. Could draw with Spellbomb and leave Echo. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Nice. I can leave. I don't have to exile LED either. Okay. 7, 8. Here we go. 3. Pretty good. No reason to play that. Questing Druid. Okay, so we made them bolt instead of playing that. Pretty good for us. Riddlesmith is good. It's looking pretty good. I'd like to get this Riddlesmith out there. We 5-0 this league, we play D&T. That's the plan. How'd you know? Right, I'm probably setting up a Seek the Beast. Fire is not bad. Artifact, so I do have to play Petal first. Pay some life. Play the Riddlesmith. Might take us off of Echo, but I think it's worth it. Okay. Not the worst draw. Bubble. Lightning. That kind of stinks. Get in for 5. Comes the Ox. Breakthrough. Alright. Don't hate that. That Ox is pretty good. Drew that Chain Lightning, and they have a Brainstorm. They're going to quest first. They're probably going to Brainstorm, and then likely just Chain Lightning. Okay, going to do that. Now, probably no reason to not just Brainstorm first, but... Wait. Oh, that's the one pitch from Force of Will. Sure. 2, 4, 6. If I play Tomb, I can double Echo. They have a Force. I could break through. X equals 1. Spending 2 to what? Try and spike an LED. Or Containment Construct. I don't think I want to attack. I'd rather... I think we're more likely to win from combo, and I'd rather have it to block. I'm going to play Ancient Tomb. And I'm going to Echo. It just resolves. I'm not looking to trade. It might seem like a reasonable trade, but we're probably going to be wheeling. We're paying a bunch of life. I would rather hold it back to maybe be able to block if they don't find a bolt. Brainstorming. Basically need to find Force, blue card, plus days. Even just the Force would be pretty damaging to us. Days. Alright. We'll pay. Okay, we are in. The LED. Oh, I didn't mean to play that yet. Full. Want to leave that one in hand. 3, 6. Stinks, huh? You really want this to hit Echo or Ancient Tomb. There's something else that I'm not considering. I guess we could try and just like get a construct or something, but I don't think that's great. Going for another LED. Perfect. Now we can threaten double Echo again. Yeah, I was supposed to hold Bobble, but we still hit. Spin it.
Access denied.
I think it's a good thing that it did hit. Spin it. You. Okay. Honestly, we're probably dead. But no interaction. I don't know, because we'll have to... This with no action. Shouldn't have even played that yet. Yeah, I think we need to keep this breakthrough. Brainstorm. Can you imagine if we had attacked? We're probably still dead. Bolt our thing, cast a couple spells, attack us, but we would definitely be dead if we had attacked last turn. Have a chance here. There's the bolt. Bolt number 2. Beast. More spell. Alright, they got us. Definitely would have went off if we had one more turn. Tough. Paid a lot of life. They didn't have Force that second time. If the first Echo resolved there, we would have been going off. Hi Tony, any thoughts about Broadside, Bombardiers, and the calendar? I don't know. Don't understand the question. Assuming Broadside Bombardiers is a card. You'd have to like give me a link, you know. Okay. So Delverino. Don't want Torpor Orb. I would like to have Grid. Don't need Surge Node. Don't need. Crypt is okay, but I don't think on it. I don't know if it's appropriate to bring in a second win con. Probably not. Probably Collector Roof. Vapor and Silence. The Chain of Vapor is necessary. Just Silence and Grid. Yeah, I guess I don't want to just be cold. Full Rod. Fortune probably pretty bad against them. Trim a bauble. Daredevil. Let's do it. I did see calendar. I don't think, I mean, it's cute, but it says during your untap step. So this calendar takes an entire turn to go off. I would like to play first, yes. Yeah, sure. Go Saga. Maybe I should have led with Containment Construct. Maybe. But probably getting wastelanded anyways. Battle's not bad. Broadside Bombarders. Bombarders, sorry. For the 2/2. 2/2 Menace Haste as Boast. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Deals damage equal to 2 plus sacrifice permanent's mana value. Hey, why do you want this card? Put a bunch of artifacts into play and shock them a bunch. Pretty medium. Alrighty. No wasteland. Other gamble. Can't play around Bolt. Make some constructs. Right, ponder. I feel like we're in a pretty good position here. They didn't untap and slam Null Rod, so that's good. That's always a win. Wary about Meltdown. What do you think? I'm a modern player or something? Come on. They missing a land drop? What are you gonna tell me they have Force of Will next? Look out for Force of Will. Do I make another token? We do another Echo. 2, 3, 6, 7. We can't double Echo post Containment Construct. And if we find LED, well, I think we're supposed to just try and get in here. We just scooch on in there. Not much reason to not play Petal first. Containment Construct. Probably gonna bolt. I feel like Construct is gonna be living here. Wow. I'm terrified of Surgical. Yes. Right. Make blue. What's up, Waffle? Which one? Echo. No. Gamble, it's a yes. No. Make red. Gamble for grid. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Pyroblast. Plus, like, days. Nope, we're just in. Play a land, let's play red. And you just have nothing one of these times. Just once. If it resolves. Be super sad if it misses and then we draw for this and it's grid. Probably just check for grid. That's also a card. Yeah, I'm gonna play Petal. Around 1 days. Okay. Got a bolt. Like a no. Gamble over here. Yes. Wow. Blue. Yes. And yes. So breakthrough. I think they probably have Pyroblast, right? Wow. Nothing. Wait. Yes. 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 And yes. Bobble. Yes. Discard. Yes. Get in. Petal. Yes. Discard. No. Then. Romox. Yes. Discard. Yes. Then. The LED in there. Good. Fair amount of clicking. Oh, we can just go get Grapeshot now. Oh. Okay. There it is. Silence. Done with the grapes. Pew 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 pew. All right, all right. We got him. This is for all the marbles. This is for the trophy. I think we just want to run it back. Storm entity. No, thank you. The odds that Grapeshot is going to wind up surgical, pretty slim. And if so, we have constructs and other creatures. What is it? Oh, it's an alternate win con. It's a 1/1 haster that enters as large as the amount of other spells that you've cast this turn. Not sure why it's the alternate win con of choice. Doesn't beat the One Ring. Alright, we have 9 minutes to pull this off. I know there's no action, but I'm going to keep this. Got 3 out of the 4 things that we do want in this matchup, which is stable mana, protection, and alternate win con. Pretty good against Cage. You cast spells from graveyards or libraries, but we can cast spells from Containment Construct. Conveniently enough. I'm gonna lead on Saga. Meltdown would stink. I'm not gonna go any further. Yeah, it shuts off flashing back Echo, which, you know, okay. To be fair, that's a large part of what our deck does. Also gonna wasteland me? You are not. So we can dodge Meltdown. We should be good here. As long as it's not a Meltdown gaming moment. They shuffled. I like that. Bobble. Fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. If I leave Bobble and play out all my artifacts, I can play around that red removal spell that deals 6 if they have Delirium. They have land, instant, sorcery, artifact. They do have Delirium. I don't think it's worth running into Meltdown, though. So, not going to play these. I'll use the Bobble. We're still playing around Bolt. Containment Construct. The worst? Unholy Heat. There you go. Oh, man. Scoop. Brainstorm Scoop. Best kind of brainstorms. I believe Sylvia's playing with this brainstorm. What do you do? Alright, what do they got? A Darcy. Okay. Bobble. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Beefy boys coming in. I think we get Spellbomb. And I think we actually just draw a card right now. Currently protected. There's a lot of stuff that we could draw that just let us go off. Like any of our major action spells, even an Echo, we can put underneath the construct. Let's do that. How much am I playing into Meltdown? They leave that one on top. They did. Bobble. Probably a cantrip, honestly. Let's draw. Entomb. That is quite unfortunate. We boarded this out, right? I'm gonna say we could wind up putting that into our hand. Otherwise, is not doing anything for us. Thanks to this Cage. Gamble would have worked, but Entomb, not so much. Alright, we gotta hope for no Meltdown. We really want to play everything out. We melt this down. Still have a lot going. We put 3 artifacts in play. 8/8. I don't think I want to. Right. There's a very good reason to keep all of these cards in my hand. Well, honestly, they'll probably melt down for 1, right? Yep, here comes that cantrip that we suspected. And they do have to attack with Darcy. I feel like the longer they wait on this brainstorm, the less likely they are to have Meltdown. Maybe. You'd probably just be slamming it, right? But who knows? There could be other things about the brainstorm to think about outside of the Meltdown that they drew. No melty. No melty. They attack. Ding. Theft. That. Good news. Alright. That's very good. Okay, so let's go Construct, Petal, LED, LED, blue. One is for the Echo. That's a yes. And might as well. And let's spin it. Okay, there's a Riddlesmith. Doom. Riddlesmith. Go LED. Field, that's a yes. Card, whatever. Yes. Then. Opal. Yes. Eight. Yes. In. Select. Just go. This. Yes. LED. Yes. Card, sure. And this one. Yes. Oh. Through it again. Yes. Get in. The grid, why not? Yes. Discard. Yes. And red. Grapeshot for the win. We're probably going to make a lethal construct as well. Wow. Let's give him the slow shots. Each individual trigger. Just feel it. Feel it. That's a trophy, baby. That is a trophy. We're up to 14 now. So the first league that I play with the Riddler, we trophy. If that doesn't say the deck is solid, I don't know what does. Oops. All right, chat about the list for a second, and then I do have to go to work shortly, which is unfortunate. Okay, so this deck is sweet. I've said it from the start that it is a top tier Storm deck. If you were to master this deck, you're going to have just as good a chance as anyone to win a tournament for sure. The only reason that I haven't played it up until now is that I did want to make a video with Killaby. However, our schedules are quite different, so it's pretty difficult to make that video. I know because we have started a podcast together, Killaby and I, but I do admire his work on this deck. I do admire the deck itself. And clearly, the power level is through the roof. We are able to wiggle ourselves out of all sorts of tough spots and wind up victorious. As far as like particular feedback for card choices, I think I mean the main deck makes sense. We didn't make use of Daredevil, but that's probably partially from my inexperience with the card. I started towards the end understanding spots that we could use it. I don't know if there were spots throughout the league that it would have been more advantageous for me to have used it instead of what I did. Wheel, I get it. It's a 3-mana wheel. Like it would have been when there was a cage in play. If we had this in our deck, we could have actually used it as a wheel. It's not the worst card to just draw anyways, especially when you're drawing and then discarding with construct. Look at the cards that you discard. Like we said in the initial deck tech, Saga makes a lot of sense in this deck. Typically, I don't play Saga in the faster Storm decks like the Epic Gamble because the 3 turns that Saga takes it just isn't in line with the timeline of the deck. That's a turn 1 basically Belcher deck, and it's just going to put you in spots where you're going to want to make tokens even though it's not good for you, and probably have to replace like City of Traders and stuff for just effectively just a land that's only going to tap for 1. For this deck, however, it makes a lot of sense, and I think the reason why it makes the most sense, or the biggest reason why, is because it takes pressure off of one of your biggest engines, of course, is the Containment Construct and Riddlesmith, and those are both creatures. So by playing those, you take the heat off of your constructs, and by playing the constructs, you take the heat off of those. It makes sense. It's not quite as fast as something like the Epic Gamble, so you're not pressured, away from the timeline that Saga has. The timeline that Saga provides is more reasonable for this deck. So I think it makes a lot of sense in this deck. I like the Ox. It's having some additional action options. Sideboard all makes sense to me except for Storm Entity. I'll have to ask Benedict what's up with that. I mean, you want to play an alternate win con. I get it. Despite the fact that we do have other ways to win, it still makes sense to have like some sort of Storm win. It might simply just be because it's the cheapest one. Even if they just have like a blocker. I just don't. If you're gonna run an alternate win con, I would at least, and I've only played one league, I could be completely wrong, but food for thought, would play something that beats the One Ring. Probably Aetherflux Reservoir. The life game would be nice. You do lose a lot of life with this deck. Pretty good with Wheel of Misfortune. There are other options, of course. Just not in love with this one. Everything else, though, makes a ton of sense to me, and everything just felt fantastic and smooth. So it was a pleasure. It was an absolute delight to finally play this deck. Thank you, John, aka Hill, for putting in for this Dono deck. John signed up for the Professional Gambler tier, which gets you a coaching session, a Dono deck, and all of the perks of all the other tiers. The sideboard guides, articles, early access to videos, as well as we put out early access, and you can actually see that now on my Patreon for episode 2 of a podcast that I started with Killaby, as well as Punishing Waterfalls and Arkan. So you can see that on my Patreon. It will be releasing tomorrow, that being Friday, although when you watch this on YouTube, that's going to already have happened, so go and check that out then. It's on all the major podcast platforms. I don't know. I use Spotify for podcasters, which gives you like a list of like 8 or so that I went through, and Apple Podcasts and Google, and so I don't know. If there's a platform that you use that it is not on and you'd like me to add it, let me know, and maybe I can do that. But yeah, otherwise, check out, right now we're recording this on Twitch, but if you're watching this on YouTube, check out my Twitch, vice versa. And that's it. Peace out. See you next time.